1,000 points up on the board, but then you had a timeout and your teammates kind of came over and mobbed you.
Yeah, that was surreal, honestly. I didn't even know that I was close to my 1,000th point, and I wasn't looking at the board. So when everyone started cheering, I was like, what's happening right now? I was like, whatever, we got a game to play. And so then I went back in, and then I heard them say it over the thing, and I was like, holy. And then everyone came over to me. But it's great. It's a blessing. I wouldn't be here without my team, my coaches, family. So
Kind of similarly, I think early in the fourth quarter, you hit a three, you got a steal, you hit another three, like in a span of 15 seconds or whatever. What was that sequence like?
all confidence. I mean, I trust my shot. I trust my teammates. I trust that someone's going to crash when I shoot it. And I was feeling confident, and I was like, I'm going to take this shot 9 times out of 10.
Coach, I think season low in turnovers tonight with 9. Part of just a bigger picture, right? The type of game that you've been looking for from this team all season. What did it take from the team to play this well, start to finish in a game?
Yeah, I mean, I think this was probably our best game all season on both sides of the ball. I think we were just locked in. We played on one accord. We understood the game plan and talked our coverages early on defense. Offensively, we set and used screens. We pushed in transition. We got points in transition, especially early. We set the tone with that. So we just really were clicking. Everybody played free, and really had some fun out there and just played together.
Paris, Coach mentioned it, and Mo mentioned it as well, wanting to end on a high note. Last regular season game at JPJ. How important was that for you and for your teammates to end the last game at JPJ on a high note?
Yeah, I mean, definitely super important, and I think this was one of our best games for sure. And so, just coming off of a win would be nice to go on these 2 road games and hopefully, go on from there and be on a high note. But it definitely was important for our fans, for everybody that comes out to support us, just to thank them really for coming and coming on a high note.
Did you challenge Latasha at all after the Cal game, just because she had been playing so well and she was off that night, and she had 10 points, I think, in the first 5 minutes or 4 minutes tonight, and was really on her game?
Yeah, I did. I did. I was actually pretty disappointed in her performance in the Cal game, and it has nothing to do with points or anything like that, just competing. And doing the things that she knows how to do, and just playing free and playing with energy and joy and all that. So, Tosh she really responded, and I think her teammates also. Her teammates were like, "We need you. We need more from you." So it wasn't just me, but she responded, and you could tell from the first bucket that she was locked in. So we're proud of her.
I know you thanked the fans out in Cumorah did after the game. Is there any scenario where you would play a postseason game here, or if that comes up, would you just play it on the road?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely scenarios, obviously. We're focused on, our main scenario, which would be, just doing well and finishing strong in these last 2 games, winning those, and doing well, making a run in the ACC tournament and getting to the NCAA tournament. Obviously, that's what we're trying to do. But, of course, there's scenarios for other postseason play and opportunities here. But we're just trying to keep our goals, in line, and just next game is the most important game.
Both Paris and Cumorah, it just looked like you guys were getting to the basket at will at all times tonight. What were you guys seeing out there on the court?
I don't know if we were seeing anything particularly. I just think we wanted to go out and have fun and just play basketball. We've been talking a lot about playing to win and playing not to lose. And I think that playing to win means you got to take every possession the same, and it matters. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think kind of just the same thing, just going out there having fun. We knew that if we were to drive, we'd have either one of our teammates to kick out for a 3, or one of them would get our rebound if we missed. So yeah, I think really just playing the game, going with the flow.
Coach, you've been coaching Mo for 2 years now. Does anything that she does on the court surprise you anymore?
Yes and no. I mean, I know what she can do, but there's some plays where you're just like, wow, that was pretty special, and I think that's always going to be the case. But she's different. I mean, And the thing is, she can do it from anywhere. She's a 3-level scorer, but she's also a facilitator. Like that pass she threw to Tasha in transition today, that was when I was like, I looked at the bench, I was like, that was pretty crazy. But then, just the way she shoots the ball and just the thing, she's just a nightmare for defense to guard, And then she also does on the other end. She defends, she rebounds. So we're just blessed to have her.
Paris, you shot the ball with confidence from outside today. You hit the 2 3-pointers. Have you felt this year that you are a better three-point shooter than the numbers would indicate this year? And have you been putting in extra work on it?
So wait, let me jump in real quick.
Yeah, me too.
Paris, she's a great shooter. And in her first 2 years in college, she proved that with her numbers. She had, in the offseason, she missed the whole summer. She actually missed postseason last year, summer and preseason. And sometimes it's just hard to kind of get in rhythm when that happens and you're just kind of thrown into games. That's really when she came back, And she's been battling injuries all the time through. So we see her make shots all the time in practice, but sometimes it just takes a second to click in games. And they took a chance and tried to play off of her, and we know what we see all the time. We know what she's capable of. So she is a great shooter. I know what her stats say, and I know what other people might think, but that's why I keep encouraging her to shoot the ball, and so do her teammates. But go ahead.
Wait, what was your question?
Have you been putting in extra work on your shot, and have you felt that you're a better shooter than the numbers would suggest this year?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I know that I can shoot the ball. Obviously, like Coach Mark said, the numbers might not show that, but I mean, it's really just staying confident, trusting myself. I'm in the gym all the time, before practice, after practice, just with the coaches, just putting up extra shots and on my own. So I know what'll come. Really, just got to stay positive and confident.
Thank you.